On Location here at HashiConf 2022. And as I try to frame my thoughts on all my experiences, I keep being reminded that the developers here at HashiCorp are working on some of the most important and most daunting challenges that we face in modern digital and cloud operations. Now, today, app development is often the primary vehicle for things like business efficiency, customer engagement, and ultimately revenue generation. So developer velocity needs to be a priority for pretty much everybody. But as app environments scale and span multiple cloud platforms, that distribution increases cost, complexity, and risk of operations and slows down that developer velocity. And given the contemporary skill shortage that we see, it's impossible to just think you can throw more resources at the problem and expect success. And that is the challenge of distributed cloud, and it's not going away anytime soon. And this is where infrastructure as code and HashiCorp come in. I also like to think about it this way. If app development across multiple clouds and data centers is like some sort of massive puzzle that we need to solve, HashiCorp isn't trying to add another piece, it's actually providing the technology that puts all those pieces together. And that is not only a fascinating endeavor, but it's a much more valuable proposition. Organizations need consistent and automated operations across cloud platforms if they want to be successful at scale. And at this year's event, we saw a new wave of announcements and innovation that expands HashiCorp's portfolio to deliver the consistent and accelerated operations across clouds and with guardrails in place to manage and reduce the risks associated with those operations. Now, there are too many announcements to really get too far into the details. But some of the real highlights include the addition of continuous validation in the Terraform, and that's in public beta. Now that helps ensure that your infrastructure stays in that expected state. We saw things like no-code provisioning added into Terraform, expanding the accessibility of the Terraform platform. We also saw the general availability of Boundary, which helps simplify secure access based on user identity. Given the scale of the problems that HashiCorp is trying to solve, and where most organizations are in the maturity of their distributed cloud operations, I think we're only scratching the surface of what's possible here. Now, with 10 years of history and almost a full year as a public company, and 250 million downloads last year, it may seem silly to say that HashiCorp is just getting started, but I think they're doing exactly that. I think we're really just at the forefront of something special here, and I expect great things in the years ahead. Now, if you're watching this and your organization leverages multiple public cloud platforms, which frankly you do, you need to be paying attention to what's going on here at HashiCorp.